How's everyone doing? It's Jerome Parker. And before we get started today, I would like to remind everyone to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me out, gets my stuff out there, and helps the channel grow. So I really appreciate that. Today, we're going to be going over GitHub Actions in your Laravel application and why it is important for you to set it up or have some sort of CICD pipeline in your production system. So if you're unfamiliar with GitHub Actions, it is an automated workflow system that allows you to create world-class CI/CD pipelines to build, test, and deploy your code right from GitHub. So you can do things like as soon as you push your code up, it runs its test, or when you when someone issues a merge request, it will ping you on the Slack channel or send you an SMS through Twilio or whatever you can think of. It is an automated API-centric way for you to build out these CI/CD pipelines. And today I'm going to show you a basic pipeline that all it will do is that whenever you push up code from your Laravel application, it'll run your PHP unit test. And then in subsequent videos, I will help you build more complex pipelines for your production grade Laravel system. So I already have a CI/CD pipeline built out for one of my applications, and we're just going to go over that. So the first thing that you want to do when you create a GitHub Actions workflow is you want to create a file that is in .github/workflow/ci.yml. So .github because it's going to be a hidden folder, and then you'll have workflows underneath that, and then you'll have ci.yml. And this is a 37-line YAML file. We're just going to go through everything line by line, and I'll explain what it is. So the first line says on. So this is the trigger that kicks off this pipeline. So on push, which means whenever a push event happens and new code is pushed up to GitHub, it will kick off this pipeline workflow. And then we'll give it a name. We're going to call it CI. And then it has a list of jobs. And this job, we only have one job here, and that is the PHP unit job. So it runs on Ubuntu latest. You can choose Windows latest, Mac OS latest, or Ubuntu latest, so Linux, Mac, or Windows. And then you choose a container. I chose this Docker container, Kirschbaum development, Laravel test runner 7.3. It basically just runs Laravel 7, and that's what I need. And then this PHP unit has a list of services that go with it. It only has one service, which is the MySQL service for the database. We give it the MySQL 5.7 image, and then the environment, the MySQL password, root password is password, the MySQL database, test database is database, and then we map ports 33306 to 3306 from the image to the container. Then we give it a list of options. You don't really need these options. It's just if you're a stickler. And then after you create your jobs, the next thing you want to have is, the job also has steps. So we have the PHP unit, it has its services, next we have its steps. The first step is we're going to use the checkout action, which is an action that's already created for you from the GitHub community, which basically just checks out from a branch. So we're going to choose a fetch depth of 1, so we're only fetching the latest push. And then this step, so after it does that, we will install the composer dependencies, run composer install. Then we're going to prepare the Laravel application. We're going to copy the env.ci to the .env. Here's the .env CI. It just has the database information that we just talked about. Username, password, test, MySQL 3306. And then we'll create the artisan, the key, PHP artisan key generate. Next, we will run the PHP unit test And then if the unit test pass, we will deploy to Laravel Forge. And here you see that we're curling, and it has secrets.forge deployment webhook. GitHub Actions allow you to have secrets in your repository that you don't want other people, you don't want to put these secrets into source control, so you can have them in the actual repository. I'm not going to click on it for obvious reasons, but you can add new secrets, give it a key, and give it a value. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'll make a change and then push these changes up. So let's go to the README. As you can see here, you can add the action status, and you can see, what the actions are. I need to actually change this. This needs to say, this right here. Workflows / what does it say? CI badge SVG. Awesome. I need to copy that too. So you can show the status of your builds in your README file. Let me go ahead. Updated README. Commit, and then we're going to push. All right. Now I'm going to head back here, and here in the actions, here in a second, we'll see a new, here we go, updated README. So you see the name of your push, and it's now queued, and it'll be running the PHP unit job. So it's setting up the job, it's initializing the containers, and here you can see it's using Docker and getting all the images from Docker and setting all that up, and that'll take a second. And then after it sets up the Docker containers, it will go through and run all the steps. So you see it's running the action, it'll run the actions, and then has install composer dependencies, prepare Laravel application, run a test suite, deploy to Laravel Forge. So at this point, you basically just wait. I believe this action is going to take, it's going to take about 1.5 minutes to run everything. And we can just go back, click on PHP unit, see we're still setting up the containers. All right. Boom. Installing composer dependencies, preparing the Laravel application, running the test suite. Aha. Oh no. What happened here? Okay. So, you know what? I know why this messed up. I actually pushed some test code that I shouldn't have pushed yet. But this is also good. Error. Awesome. So this code, this build is now not passing, which is good. It's exactly what we want to have. We want to know when our code isn't passing. So now any developer who were to come onto this will be able to be like, this build isn't passing because the tests weren't working. Now everybody's in sync. If you want to be even stricter, and I will show this in the next video, we'll have that a code won't even be able to be merged into master if it does not pass the test. But that is how you add a CI/CD workflow in Laravel with GitHub Actions. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and please leave a comment. If you want to see anything specific in these upcoming videos with GitHub Actions, please leave a comment, let me know, and I'll be sure to answer those questions in the next video. Subscribe, share, and I will talk to you all later.